טוב. חזרנו. נעשה סקר. אם היום נמצא את משחק השנה, סימן שאלה. כן, לא. נעשה נמצא משחק, סבבה. סבבה. יאללה. Turn on my radio to start a new day. Tonight, love and my... טוב, בוא נמצא כמה משחקים טובים, נוריד אותם. וכן. מה זה רורה? מה זה טמפו? rhythm arcade casual action swallow the sea. רציתי להוריד את זה, אבל עכשיו זה נראה לי קצת משעמם, זה היה נראה מגניב מקודם. כל המשחקים פה בכסף נראים טובים, שפשוט הייתי אומר, בוא נוריד את זה, למה לא? אבל לא, אני לא יכול. Date night bowling, אחי. Cute piece of graphic bowling dating sim. לא נראה לי. מה זה? מומו טייפ. very positive. whatever, אני מוריד את זה. כולה 213 מגבייט. מגבייט. טוב, וואי, איך בא לי אחי משחק. כל לייב אומר את זה, אבל בא לי משחק כמו ליזואל. שיגרום לי לשלשל מרוב פחד. Almost another day, she's a shooting star. ראיתי משהו טוב. מונארק, מה זה מונארק? RPG, JRPG, turn based strategy 3D. כבד עליי. טוב, בוא נראה מה עוד יש פה. מה זה בבל פיפל? לא, נראה משעמם. עוד אחד? לא. טוב, המשחק ירד לי. הנה. קטגוריז, נעשה free to play. בעצם, אתם יודעים מה אני יודע? נראה לי שאפשר. יש free to play ויש עוד משהו. עוד משהו שאומר שזה בחינם. יודעים מה? בוא נלך על דמוז. אבל כל הדברים כאן נראים גרועים. אתם המשחקים בחינם אפילו. visual sexual content, אחי. מה אני רואה פה? You are not bunny girl demo. למה זה נראה כזה טוב? סייבר קורפ דמו. טייקון, hell no. I am gangster דמו. יש 106 משחקים שיש להם רק דמו. מה הקטגוריה של זה? The Astfrixa? זה פאזל. כן, אני לא יודע בנגיע לדמו. מאוד. בוא נשנה את הקטגוריה. free to play, ויש לי כאן Destiny 2 The Watch Queen Deluxe Edition 280 שקל, The Witch Queen 140 שקל, The Witch Queen Deluxe בנגל? זה לא בנג'י, אופס, בנג'י 30th Anniversary Bundle 350 שקל, CSGO Prime Status Upgrade 50 שקל. אין, כל איזה משחקים שכבר ראיתי. מה זה? אוי לא. אלוהים ישמור, על איזה משחקים יש בסטים. זה מזעזע. Based on what you've been playing? למה יש לי כל כך הרבה דייטינג סימס? הדייטינג סימ היחיד שיש לי זה DDLC. וזה DDLC אחי, זה לא פאקינג דייטינג סימ, זה הרבה יותר מדייטינג סימ. כן, זה הדייטינג סימ השלישי שראיתי כבר based on what you've been playing. למה לא שיחקתי את זה בסוף? זה נראה דווקא סבבה. את זה ניסיתי, ליין סטרייק, לא. with you deep fishing, לא. exoblast, לא. אין, על כל אלה כבר עברתי. נלך סתם לדף 4. בדקתי את כל אלה כבר. אין, לא מוצאים משחקים בחינם חדשים. Forbidden fruit? איך זה לא sexual content? טוב. אבל זה משחק שעוד לא ראיתי. אוי, זה משחקים. אני אוריד את זה פשוט. גרוע כמה שזה נראה, אני אוריד את זה, זה נראה דווקא סבבה. זה רק בכל המשחקים שאני אוהב, רק בלי הקטע הטוב בהם, שזה האימה. עד שזה ירד אם אני אמצא... אוי, זה כבר יורד, זה כבר ירד לי. ממתי יורד לי כל כך מהר? זה 100 מגה-בייט. סקסי איירליינס, אחי, זה לא מפסיק. סטוקס. בוא נעבור רק על העמוד הזה, אם אין כלום, אז נתחיל לשחק. זה נראה כמו אחד המשחקים הטובים, אבל זה פשוט המשחקים שאני אוהב. הנה רייזר, אני מת. יומן אפוקליפס, טוב, יאללה. לייבררי. בואו נתחיל עם מומוטייפ, כי זה נראה פחות טוב. זה נראה קצר וגרוע. זה הקלה בהחלט. אני חייב לך הרבה ממש. Sound volume, voice volume, auto forward, נוריד את זה ככה, text speed, כן, הכי מהר נעשה. יאללה, סטארט. אוי, אתם לא רואים את זה מספיק גדול. נעשה ככה, רזולוציה של המשחק. או, זה מעולה. אתם רואים את זה אפילו יותר טוב ממני. בום. טוב, זה המשחק הראשון, מומוטייפ, יאללה. Your neighbor new ribosome city. רגע, your neighborhood, new ribosome city. Take chains of DNA spin on your screen. They make a web of helix until the logo of... מה זה המילים האלה? Imitator Corp appears in white font. The ad began. They were all the rage in the 2010s, 2100. You knew them as monotypes, your digital pocket friends. You'd feed them, play games with them. You watched them grow. Mom and dad liked them because there was no cleanup. You liked them because they seemed real. With the advent of the digital age, we at Imitator Corp have noticed society changing. Birth rates in this country have hit an all-time low. Not since the plague. Soon our workforce will be depleted. מה זה המילים האלה? And unemployed. Once this occurs, industry will fail. As you all know, this is an existential threat not only to ourselves but importantly our GDP. Monotypes or digital pocket pets have supported this decline. We want people to have kids. This unfortunately cannot be accomplished through digital software. It can however be accomplished through our new product. Today, we are excited to announce the shipment of our new line of monotypes, the real monotypes, the digital enters, the physical. Cuddle them like real pets, play with them like real pets, watch them grow and change. Now, the joys of parenthood, order now at no cost, supplies limited. אהבתם? Place an order. No? מעניין no. It turns out that this is a government-sponsored program. When you're at work, the next day, your manager calls your team into a huddle. He explains that everyone will be receiving a monotype. ברור, as a partnership formed between Imitator Corp. An employee asks, "You're right on the money, Christian." Your manager says, "We have to get this country moving." And corporate wants to be that vehicle. of change, he says, shaking his fist in the air. תודה, הקול הזה מתחיל להימאס עליי. אין מה לשחק? טלורד? לא, טלורד האמיתי. אם זה אתה אמיתי, אז כן, אין מה לשחק. כן, אני אבדוק אם זה באמת אתה. אשכרה, אני לא מאמין. איזה גבר, מה קורה אח שלי? כן, זה בעצם אני עושה מדי פעם לייבים שאני מחפש משחקים לא יודע, אתה יודע, משחקים בחינם כאלה, ואולי אתה מוצא את הזהב לפעמים. כרגע המשחק הזה נקרא מומוטייפ נראה לי, וכן, מנסים אותו. תודה רבה שבאת להגיד שלום. כן, המצב הזה באמת כאילו, אין באמת מה לשחק, ופה אני מנסה לחפש את הזהב, והיו כמה משחקים ממש טובים. כמו, רגע. יש משחק שנקרא ללייב, הלטייקר, משחקים מעולים, ובאמת, הייתי אומר ששם מצאתי את הזהב. אופס. חבל שרק באת להגיד שלום והלכת, אבל לא נורא. טוב, בוא נמשיך. We have to get this country moving, and corporate wants to be that vehicle. קראתי את זה כבר? Your hours will be unpaid, but a week will pass by like nothing. Pizza parties on Fridays. Your home. New Ribosom City. A dust storm, late in the air, you are in a desert-like area. There is nothing around you besides Jesus, the sound of your thoughts. You cannot find any. A friend tomorrow is a friend for life. Supplies limited. האוזן שלי. You are awake. תחשבו שזה רק על 10%. זה מזעזע. You're awake. Remnants of the dream pass and fade into static. You're back to your show. You're going to watch television until you hear a noise outside your door. Someone has left something on your porch. It's time for you. When you open the door, there is a... רגע, זה משחק מה? יכול להיות? יכול להיות מגניב. When you open the door, there it is, a small creature laying in a basket. It's sleeping soundly. Turn it over. The monotype you ordered has arrived. אני לא הזמנתי. It has soft skin, its ears are pointed, they feel like beanbags upon further inspection. It's a monotype, but in physical form as per the ad. You want to assume it's a plushie to your surprise. However, the monotype is wrong. The terms of your purchase have not been released. Keep it. No, leave it outside. אני לא רוצה את זה. בטח איכשהו זה יחזור אליי. You leave the creature outside. The night ends, you sleep to a blank dream. The next morning you open your door to see the monotype on your porch. Its body is still. Upon touching the creature, you realize that it's cold. It has frozen to death. Oh, זה מה שאני אוהב לראות. You pick up the basket and after some inspection, throw it and the monotype in the trash. You will be fired the next day. אין לי בעיה. Your manager's reasoning in his words was that this wasn't optional. He then wonders how you could be so heartless and leave him out in the cold. כאילו אכפת לי ממנו, זה סתם איזה רובוט. He continues shaking his fist in the air. Corporate did not like this. I didn't like this. I can't trust you anymore. And neither can your co-workers. You're a gun. זה כולה רובוט. In his lap is a monotype of his own. It will share it will share at you אין מושג, אני לא רואה באנגלית. Isn't that right, Momo? We don't want this bad person in our office. He points at you. The Momo type asks you a question. You can't hear it. Huh? זהו? טוב, זה דפוק, אני מניח שאני צריך לקחת אותו. אבל אין לי מה לעשות איתו, טוב. יאללה. נעשה אותו דבר בדיוק, רק שהפעם you take the creature inside. Monotypes live for approximately 7 days. Jesus. נו, והם מפטרים אותי רק בגלל יצור שחי 7 ימים. אתם מבינים? A note has been packed inside the basket. Take care of them and they will grow. Monotypes love humans, so give them some love back. It's essential for their well-being. The note ends. There is nothing else by way of instruction. You decide it's time for bed. A collection of practicals circle around. They are diluted with oh my god, with a heavy substance. True, you can't tell what. In your dream, the practicals attempts to create foam, and in doing so assembles into a storm. Inside the storm there is no one and nothing except small spaces where it's oh my god, זה ממש חזק. It's immeasurably dark. Your vision recedes. You look from a bird's eye view into the storm, hoping to get a better look. As soon as you think you spot a person, חשבתי שזה נגמר. The practicals scatters. You repeat this process until finally you realize you're completely alone. The dream ends. ברוך השם. אז מפסיק הרעש. הרעש הזה מזעזע. זה קרה לי את האוזניים. You're here shuffling by your bed. You wake up to see what is moving. זה כאילו אמור להיות יצור אימה כזה, יצור אימתי. The monotype is by your feet. Hello partner. Hello parent. Momo will stay with you for the rest of your life. לא אמרתם שבוע? אולי זה רמיזה. קבלו מה אני אומר, אולי זה רמיזה שהוא יהרוג אותו ביום שהוא מת. Do you love Momo? Momo already knows the answer. I barely know you. Take it slow. Momo stares at you. The words do not register, nor does it seem Momo derives any meanings from them. It's as if you spoke in a different language. Does that matter? In the first place, you are my designated parent. Nothing can change this fact. A moment passes, Momo's stomach begins crumbling. Now that you think about it, how does Momo manage to speak? To always. הרעש הזה מזעזע, אני לא רוצה לשמוע אותו שוב. Momo thinks you have a good taste in interior design. Very postmodern. By the way, what does postmodern mean? Momo saw it on a book from your shelf. Truthfully, you don't know Momo. You don't know. Momo is now humming the Imitator Corp jingle. הוא חמוד דווקא, אבל בטח כאילו אמור להיות בסופו של המשחק יצור מזעזע שמשתלט על העולם. Is Momo herbivorous? A carnivore? אין לי מושג מה אני קורא פה. אבל מה שאני אגיד זה שאני חושב שזה משחק אימה, בגלל הרעשים המזעזעים האלה. למרות שאין בקטגוריות איזה משחק אימה, אבל תחשבו שגם בלילי זוהה לא היה בקטגוריות משחק אימה. אז בגלל זה אמרתי לעצמי, זהו. אני לא סומך על הקטגוריות יותר. לייב ממו. Momo flies into the air. They're surprisingly heavy. Keep going, parent. After 30 minutes of using Momo like an exercise ball, you're tired, you drop him onto the floor, and while he lays there, absently, you take a moment to catch your breath. This results in some confusion. Momo seems fidgety, parent. Momo still wants to play. Continue. Refuse. Why not, parent? He asked. I'm tired. Let's call it quits. סליחה, אני אידיוט. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. מה עובר על האנגלית שלי? I don't want to do this. You respond. Momo looks up to you from your linoleum? זה המילים פה. מה זה לינולום? לא שמעתי על המילה הזאת בחיים. Linoleum floor, you see an expression of frustration. One more time, he says. Refuse. Sorry to say, but it's not happening. For a moment there is a silence. Momo does not say anything. Their face reminds you of a toddler's. He looks through you, and after some thinking hops back to your room to get ready for bed. אבל רק התעוררנו. Momo looks like a plush doll. He lays like a pile of goo. You've decided to pet him, but to your surprise, his body is taut. Underneath is a muscle-bound creature. Go to bed? אוי לא. כולנו יודעים מה יקרה שנלך למיטה. הרעש הנוראי הזה יחזור. אני מניח שהמשחק הזה זה כאילו 7 ימים, כי הוא חי רק 7 ימים. In the theater of Momo's mind, there is nothing. The only thing that can be made out is the appearance of a person. Momo is dreaming about someone, and it's most likely you. Oh no, you are back in the desert, still in bird's eye view. The practicals have erased to move you now that you have been waiting a long time, longer than you've waited in real life. You want something to happen. You know this is a dream, but the practicals, your bowed vision, the endless wait, years could pass without contradiction. For now, this is everything. As you've been waiting, the practicals have started moving. They scatter like dust above you, even higher than where you currently are. It starts raining to an innumerable degree. You ascend. You are now in the clouds. The rain is below you. You are looking down from an even higher position finally, and without your own observation. זה כואב לי באוזניים. The practicals begin assembling. They seem to form something definite. You don't notice the figure below you until you see a hand waving. Hand waving? אני אומר לכם, כאילו החלום זה אמור... איך אתם שומעים את זה? The figure below you until you see a hand waving. אני שומע את זה הרבה יותר חזק, תנו לי להגיד לכם ככה. Momo heard that this country's GDP is on the fritz. Soon nobody will be making babies anymore. Banks will go under. Food will be short. Mass suicides all around. למה food will be short אם יש פחות אנשים? Will Momo be there for it? No, Momo is a bunker out in southwest Ribo City. Very safe. Well stocked. How does Momo know so much about the world? Intuition. Does Momo know where bunker is? No. And he doesn't know like revealing such details. לא, הם מדברים אחד עם השני. parent, can Momo ask you a question? What is GDP? אין לי מושג. Momo pauses. רגע, אני מגיע רגע ממש. Momo does not know what a banker is. So tell you the truth. Is it a type of pancake? אחלה מומו. לא ככה. יאללה, head to kitchen. Momo is not yet decided what to eat. You want him to try new foods. What should you give him? Pancake? Oops. זה חזרה אחורה. What should you give him? ארטישוק, סטייק או סיגריה? מה זה הבחירות האלה? סיגריה, אחי. Momo does not smoke from the cigarette, but instead eats the tobacco from what imitator corp mentioned. Monotypes are biodegradable. This comment didn't initially make sense and still funny, and even now as Momo eats through a 12 pack, it still does not. אין לי מושג מה אני קורא. Life with Momo is relatively simple. אני פשוט קרוא באנגלית. They are a crude mix between a child and a virtual pet. Concerning this, don't have any particular feelings. However, this does make it difficult when asked questions concerning Momo's identity. Is Momo human? He asked. No. If I'm not a human, then why does parent take care of me? Oh, my Momo, my dear Momo. כל החיים לפניך. Because it's mutually beneficial. You get food and room, I get a pet. Because you should care for all living things. לא, אני לא אוהב אותך. Is this everything? Is Momo a pet? Yes, Mama. Momo has ceased asking questions. You can feel they were hurt. Yes, by your answer. אני לא אוהב אותו. הוא חמוד, אבל אני לא אוהב אותו. יצור אימה. Today, you've decided to show Momo the world through your television, a reflection of the real world. You have placed Momo onto the couch where they can browse a selection of different shows. Momo does not know what television is. However, you turned on your cable box. Which program should you tune into? Planet Hippo? Dragon Sphere? A new sheriff in town? Planet Hippo. Look the side of this one, mate. A man with an accent is pointing to a hippo. What a pretty little lady we got here. Along with a... טוב, זה לא מעניין. Why does he run? Momo asked. For footage of the hippo. Momo takes... כן, National Geographic, מה זה? which program? אוקיי. אני חייב לעבור על הכל. זה פשוט לא מעניין כל כך. אופס. Okay. After watching TV, אוי ואבוי, החלום שוב, החלום. You decided it's time for bed. Momo hobbles up the stairs. You cook something for yourself, then call it a night. Momo sleeps soundly. Oh shit! In the theater of Momo's mind, זה היה זה של השריף. They are a sheriff. For Momo, their vision has collapsed. On this image, it is all they are currently dreaming of. In your dream, the particles have formed a shadow from your eye. You believe the shadow to be your own. It is overcast, there is no available light. Oh no, a question raises and presents a contradiction. How can shadows exist if there is no light? You already know why. That descend to the earth, the shadow mimics your movement and raises up. It is not a shadow, it is face to face to you now. מה אנחנו רואים בחלום? When you move your right arm, it moves its right arm. When you move your left, it does the same. כאילו זה מראה. This dark formation mimics your every move. You find it unnerving. You decided to dig into the earth. You want to hide until it goes away. As you descend, the shadow, oh my god, the shadow raises into the air and becomes the object, projecting its figure onto the earth. You realize that you are the shadow, and the dark formation, by contrast, has become you. You have switched positions. You feel a tinge of regret. למה שהוא יעשה את זה? איזה אידיוט. טוב, זה נהיה מזעזע מיום ליום. במרכאות יום. תיהיו. הנה, כך מוד תיהיו שהלך, שנכנס לשנייה ואמרה שלום. מומו is waken, לא, בעצם אני אוריד לתיהיו מוד, גם ככה, אז מה אם הוא מפורסם? תיהיו. Momo is waken up excited. Could we try something new? He asks. מסתכל על המראה. זה רפרנס? אני ידעתי. לא. Momo is the head of Sheriff Dudley. It's a lost item from your childhood days. Regardfully, you've still kept it. איזה חמוד. אוקיי, אני לא יכול, אני חייב לשחק איתו, איזה חמוד מדי. But here's ends up, Sheriff Dudley. I ain't got time for no games, you say. You have a plastic toy pistol aimed at Momo. I've been in and off country cause of you. I've been in and off country cause of your sheriff. You sneer. God can reserve his judgment for when I hand it down to you. Momo blushes. די, זה כזה חמוד. למה אני שונא אותה בכלל? הוא חמוד. The rat is tilted and the mustache large. My son, I'm just trying to have a drink. Momo is still blushing. Momo makes a whooshing noise. You look down to see a hole in your chest. חשבתי באמת. You fall to the ground. You've been shot by Momo's trigger finger. Almost had me there. Glad that's settled. That's whiskey ain't gonna pour itself. On the rocks, please. After a few hours of play, you pet Momo on the head. He enjoys this. אוי ואבוי, כבר go to bed? It is the dream. The shadows stays in the air. You stay in the ground. A white sphere has opened up from the storm. It looks upon the both of you. Would you like to get out, friend? To this you can't respond, as you do not have a mouth. You do not have arms either. You, in the air, would you like to get out? The shadow, still floating in the air, does not give a response. In this entropic storm, it would be hard to make out the sphere's words, however, are clear. לכן אתם לא שומעים אותי, פשוט זה חזק מדי ואני לא מתכוון להנמיך את זה. Light comes from the sphere, it has a dark center, a moment of clarity arrives and you realize that the sphere is the sun. Would you like to get out? The sun asks. אבל זה לחלום הבא. וואו. קיצר, מה שאני רוצה להגיד זה שאני לא מתכוון להנמיך כי זה מוסיף לאווירה. זה כל הקטע, זה אמור להיות חזק. אם אני אנמיך את זה, פשוט לא יהיה שווה. Congratulations. Mama has evolved. They have grown a snake tail. Why, boy? Mama has been staring at the mirror since morning. They have not left. Why have I grown a tail? They shuffle in the mirror. Why do I look like this? They turn around in the mirror. Why does my face look like this? I shouldn't look like a snake. Why is this happening? Where are my hands? Where are my fingers? What happened, parent? To take Momo's mind off his recent transformation, Leyv decided to play some television for him. Sheriff Dudley, I can't live without you. A woman dressed in late 1800s attire is pulling on a man blazer. I know snockums, but duty calls for the simple man, and the Lord knows that I am a simple man, a servant to his law. Oh my god, אני גרוע בזה. Oh, Andrew, what will I be without you? The fire in my soul, the light of my life. It will fade if you leave. The TV cuts off. And Ned is playing. A friend tomorrow is a friend for life. Other monotype today. The digital meets the physical. The most real, organic creation of imitator corp. Almost like a human child. Mama has been staring at the screen. They have not moved, whether by intention or not. You realize your mistake before it's too late. Supplies are limited. Get your very own... supplies are limited. Get your very own friend today. Genetically bred to love humans like a real child. The shortcuts to an early similar image of monotype. Isn't that right, Momo? Come by the bunker, Momo. You'll be safe. אבל הוא עומד למות עד 7 ימים, לא? אין תוחלת חיים שלהם. ברם השלישי או הרביעי. The TV ad ends and the previous programming continues. You want to go to bed, Momo? כבר? You ask meekly. There is no response and Momo does not want to give you the courtesy of one. Or at least that's what seems to be the case. Bed? You ask another time. When no response comes, you eventually head back to your room. No one knows where to go, you think. Whoa, in the theater of Momo's mind, he's seeing his brothers and sisters. Jesus! Oh no. The sky is bright in your dream. A cold chill has found itself in the air, and wherever you are, you feel it. Would you like to go out? The sun asks. You are not in the earth anymore. You are standing upright, face to face with your shadow. They have descended. Would you like to get out? The sun asks one more time. The shadow then speaks. Yes, I would like to go out. You are puzzled when you move your hand. The shadow moves his. When you move him mirrors you. Was the shadow yourself since the beginning? No, you think? זה מה שאני אמרתי. Before you can realize the shadow's true nature, they have already moved into the far recesses of some other place. They have moved on, and yet you are still here. In the far corners of your dreams, particles have been collecting together. זה חזק מדי. כואב לי באוזן. Momo is not in bed. You cannot find him. Oh, Momo is not in the hallway. You find Momo. אוף, מה הוא רואה מה? אנחנו חולמים כאילו אנחנו מומו? אני לא מבין. טוב, אני עכשיו קצת מבולבל. You find Momo in front of the mirror. He is staring at himself. I thought you were a parent. If not parent, then a human who loved me. You are neither. This is fake. זה מה שאני אמרתי. Will I grow up parent? Or am I just a pet to be discarded after serving my purpose? I will never grow up parent, will I? You can hear the pain in Momo's voice. Did you think this was alright? He asks. To give me such a cruel life. You're about to speak, but you're cut off. I'm nothing. A pale imitation, a freak, a process of ideas. This is not funny. Momo looks to you. Everything I will or ever be is centered around you. You are my one love, parent. I am, after all, your child. Momo's mind is ablaze. They are staring into you. You are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And to make it even worse, you are entirely real. I can never come close to you. I'm not even real. Momo inhales. Please no. He pauses. I love you so much. It hurts my inside. I want to tear out everything in me so I can... מה זה? DDLC reference? I want to love you for forever. I've never told you this, parent. Is it even possible? Momo gives his final words. No, it isn't. I only know one thing. You are not human. You are Frimza, the Ten Man, the Hippo Man, evil, less than human, nothing. אני אעשה כהנה טובה. Momo hopes away. His body jiggles with each step. Momo is nowhere to be found for the rest of the day. You head for bed. Oh, ואבוי כבר. Unable to fall asleep. You are anxious for the new day. What the fuck is this? In Momo's dream, they are a snake. With the absence of your shadow, the sun has since disappeared. This time has continued to pass, Smile. It was a trick of the mind. You hear someone says, who knows what we'll find in this storm. My boy. I'm already you, friend. You're already me. The voice continues. From the horizon, there appears the sun once more. I'm already you. It gets even brighter now. You're already me, standing in the bleached center of this desert. Desert is a lone body. It is you. You look behind to see your shadow being cast by the sun. It has returned and not by their own choice. Do you want to get out? The voice ends. Your shadow stays beside you. It will not move by itself anymore. תודה לאל, זה נגמר שנייה לפני. זה נראה כמו השמש, נכון? Wake up, parent. What is Momo anyways? A pancake? A bunker? Is Momo an idea? Momo's body is taut. In the depths of their eyes, you see a tunnel. Will you love me? Momo asks. Run. Run to the hallway. It is empty. The light from the streets reflects into the space. Though you cannot see well, you can make out what is behind you. Huh? Whoa. I don't actually love you. Huh? What's that? You don't love me? Why don't you love me? everything you could ever ask for. And more. I'm made for you. Developed for you. What more do you need? The creature looks at you from a towering height. I wish I had no eyes, so I could have never seen you. Jesus! I love you so much. Does it just continue? You've entered your living room. The creature has chased after you. If only I was born in a different body. I'm an abomination, a deviant, everything I have ever wished to be. Please love me. I read a tag in my basket. I only live for 7 days, right? Is this true, parent? But I don't want to die. You make me vomit. No human could be this cruel. No human could be this cruel to raise me as his plaything. I reject it. So I'm designed to love you. I myself, I am human. You're the creature. A disgusting parasite, a worm. Do you like being stomped? You're worm. You worm. I know you like it. אוקיי, המשחק הזה נהיה מוזר. אמרתי לכם שזה נהיה ככה. זה לא אימה, אבל זה כן נהיה מטריד. Disturbing, בהחלט. This time, it won't be fake. Onto the kitchen. וואו, מה זה? Mama reaches for your neck. Huh? Know that I still love you. How could I not? You're blacking out. Was I designed to love you, parent? Even so, does it matter? This is the most real thing to me. Please answer me. Parent? Parent? Parent! A dust storm lit in the air. You're in a desert-like area. There is nothing around you besides the sound of your thoughts. You cannot find anyone. It is very lonely. You decide to craft a mirror. It is made out of out of particles circling the air. In the mirror, you see your reflection. Your swarthy figure walks out of the mirror. The borders between the glass and the desert have vanished. Your reflection is now in front of you. And you are both standing together. Your clone stares at you, puzzled. You cannot tell if they're conscious or they even alive. Unbeknownst to you, however, the clone is having the same thoughts. The vast terrain that separates you is not one of physical distance. It's something more tragic. You both realize that you will never experience anything other than yourselves. You realize that you are your own world and nothing more to the shadow vanishes. The desert, despite all your attempts, is empty. Parent? You're conscious. Where am I, parent? There's a long pause. You cannot say a word. As your throat's being crushed all around you, there is darkness. The lights from the street illuminate everything into vague shape, but nothing you can truly make out. You hear the sound of your heart beating, and in this dark room, the air sits heavy. I think we both know where this leads, parent. Frankly, I don't think I should even call you that. You don't deserve it. Your throat is throbbing. I renounce your title, human. You are no longer a parent. It's what you've always wanted. Thank you for housing me. I won't forget you. I don't think I could even, if I want to. מה אני רואה פה? מה זה? זה הוא? הוא ענקי? בורח מהחלון? קפץ לי הגנה מפני וירוסים ויומים, אחי. Momo has left your building and entered the streets. They are approaching the oh my god, הוא ענק! They are approaching the walkway which divides two separate train stations, one going downtown and the other uptown. The tunnel is lined with panes of glass. Momo looks inside. Jesus! So many people. Momo has been eyeing the walkers. None of them have noticed. לא רק בדמיון שלנו? That man looks just like Sheriff Dudley. He has a big mustache. That other man has bulging muscles. Is he related to Artichoke? Huh? Momo stares amused. This is his first time outside. Amid the noise of local trains, Momo has been standing in the relative silence at least to those walking. Will you be my new parent? He asks. There is no response. Momo has been ignored, or at least that's what he believes. אני אמרה לכם, הוא רק בדמיון. אף אחד לא רואה אותו. Please, I had a bad parent last time. But this time לא מבין מה עשינו. בגלל שהתנהג לי כמו מניאק, שאמרתי שהוא רק חלק נחמד, I'll be especially good for any of you. Again, there is no response from those passing by. אני רוצה אחרי זה לנסות אולי להיות גבר אליו, ולראות מה יהיה הסוף. I don't in front of him, כאילו הם לא רואים אותו, Momo is still staring eyes vacant. Finally, he gives in. Please, will any of you be my parent? His voice is distorted through the glass. But this is enough to raise the hands of the workers. They look first in genuine surprise and then in terror. They run. The walkway is clearing out. Some are screaming. Where are you going? Momo asks. Please don't go. Don't leave me alone. Aww. עכשיו מתחיית שהייתי מניאק אליו. It has been approximately 24 hours since Momo has spotted. For the first few hours, lone passengers would walk down the tunnels, attempting to get to their respective trains. This would only be interrupted by Momo's asking the same question. Can you be my parent? This continued for the better part of the day until the authorities were contacted. The police surrounded Momo without specific instructions. They did not know the protocol for the creature which now stood in the middle of a city street, staring at the walkway and intermittently asking any passerby if they could be his parents. The blockade continued. Momo was completely unaware, and for the better part of 72 hours, he stood there waiting. Why does it hurt so much? He would ask by the 48-hour mark. Once 60 hours had passed. הקול שלי כבר. כשנראה לי מצאתי לך משחק השנה, תנסה ספלבריק, זה חינם באפיק וסטים, זה כל כך כיף עם חברים. רק באתי לך לשחק ב-VR עם אח שלי, תהנה. האמת שעשיתי את המשחק הזה לפני איזה משהו כמו כמה חודשים, הרבה חודשים, אולי אפילו באזור השנה, ולא כל כך נהניתי. זה היה משחק טוב, אבל פשוט לא הרגיש לי כל כך מיוחד, אתה מבין? By the 72 hour mark, a little more than a week had passed since you received Momo. By this point, he collapsed on the street, exhausted, or if this truly was his natural lifespan. Momo could not continue. כן, כבר עבר שבוע. With the shadows encroaching his vision, the light from Momo's eyes faded into a neural oblivion. Police noted that they heard the creature say something before he was rendered inert. At this time, most officers were by their cars, eating donuts, wondering when they could go home. It's so lonely. Boom. By the 73rd hour, Momo was smaller than his original size. Now the 74th hour has just arrived. Momo has died. The end. מה? ברה. טוב. Please love me. You're awake, you feel your neck. מה זה? Though it has healed, your throat has marks leaning the... מה? Circumference of your skin, they are deep and רגע. The dust storm leaves the air, you are in a desert-like area, there is nothing around you besides the sound of your thoughts, you cannot find any. A dust storm lives in the air, you are in a desert-like area, there is nothing around you besides the sounds of your thoughts, you cannot find any, please love me. You are awake, you feel your neck. Okay. A voice playbacks in your head. Most variables, your house, for example, modeling of the furniture, the lab head had been focused on the monitor the entire time. This will be our control. What to decide to do with him, those are the independent variables. אני לא מבין מה קורה. The imitator corp logo with its trademark helix is adorned on the mantle of the lab. אני חושב שזה ממש inspired by DDLC, כי זה בדיוק מה שקורה ב-DDLC. לא בדיוק, אבל זה כאילו מרגיש לי כאילו... זה המשחק הראשון שעלה לי לראש, אחרי שאני משחק את זה. שניים הצביעו, אחד אמר שכן נמצא את משחק השנה היום, ואחד אמר שלא. Why does everything needs to be the same? The lab head was locked up. Trail and error. I assume you know what that means. The lab head is being genuine. Mapping a natural network begins with a specify, only then can be generalized patterns of the macro level. Your case, she stops for a moment. Who is the most promising? She continues. Okay, אני לא יודע מה קורה, זה משעמם אותי. You're back in your room, you hear a noise. You open the door to your apartment complex. מה, זה כאילו חוזר על עצמו? There it is. Pneumonotype playing in a basket, it's sleeping soundly. זה שונה. Can't just let him freeze to death. You take the creature inside. Please love them for the best results or don't. It's your decision. Love, imitator corp. He decided it's time for bed. You're dreaming of Momo. Which Momo is it, though? You hear shuffling by your bed. You wake up to see what is moving. The monotype is by your feet. הפעם אני אוהב אותו. Hello parent, Mama will stay with you for the rest of your life. Do you love Mama? Mama wishes to know your answer. There is some hesitation in the Mama's new voice. I really do love Mama. It looks like a weight has been unburdened for Mama. אז הוא ממש רוצה שנאהב אותו. היום הוא מתפסס, הבנתי את זה במשחק מהחלק הקודם. Mama's stomach begins grumbling. To always. Mama does not like your interior design. Frankly, you cannot say, okay. No more hamster, the cop jingle. Seems like pancakes. Sometimes pancakes really the best, better than any other food. Read Mama. Continue. Okay, you resume checking Momo's into the air. At some point, his head body smashes into the ceiling. He tells you throw him as hard as you can. He can't take it, and he met. This process is repeated until your arms give out. Thank you, parent. Please only cook pancakes tomorrow. Only pancakes. Momo is ordered. Oh. Then he helps off. He lay crumpled on the floor. Looks like a plush doll. Go to bed. Oh no. The theater of Momo's mind is having a nightmare. What did you say? It is an empty space, you can't hear anything. אני שמח שזה נגמר מהר. It's a new day. Head to hallway, אבל זה בכלל בחוץ. Momo has to find his banker. Momo stops to think for a second. I know it's here. There's an invincible trail only Momo can see. Momo pauses. It doesn't smell like pancakes. בדיחות pancakes. I not yet decided what we want him to try new foods. תשוק. בוא ניתן לו steak. This was made from a cow. Where do they live? Once you explain that they live in mass, okay. Make sure צמחוני. My wish is for you to be straight with him. Mom already knows he is, but he needs confirmation from another source. Is Momo human? Can. Yorim and Momo is human as ever one could be. Now consider this for a moment. They are hopping around the room in thought. Where did Momo come from? Where is the source? God. Momo is one fate. Humanism. Momo is a humanized everything that will ever exist cannot truly exist unless there is a human to witness, to perceive it. The universe ends when a human dies. You don't know if this is the right application of humanism. Today, you've decided to show Momo the world through your television, a reflection of the real world. You've placed Momo onto the couch where they can browse a selection in different shows. Can. Do I campaign? After watching TV, you decided it's time to bed. הנה עכשיו יהיה את ה... וואו! In the theater of Momo's mind, they are וג'ינטה, אני מת. בכלל רפרנס. They are וג'ינטה. Momo likes how strong Vegeta is. For Momo, their vision has collapsed on this image. It is all they are currently dreaming of. There is a bunker in southwest Ribo City. very safe, well grounded, a paradise. Can I see you there, friend? For some reason, Momo is talking to you in your dream again and again. ניצלתי מהרעש החזק. Momo has waken up excited. Could we try something new? He asks. אין זנב? אין זנב. הזנב לא אמור להיות היום? מי זה האיש הזה? וג'יטה. אחלה וג'יטה. Momo is the heir of artichoke. מה? It's a lost item from your cosplay days. Gratefully, you've still kept it. I am the ultimate creature, the paragon of all mortal beings. Momo stares at you, his hair is bright yellow, and his limbs non-existent. Play along! You charge at Momo. You won't get away with this artichoke. I swear on all the lives you've taken. After numerous energy waves and manly screams, both of you are beat. Two for one sale on all monotypes, 2 for 1, buy one get one free, courtesy of your local Momo supplier. זה חלום? וואו. Crab arms, okay. Some part of Momo knew that Momo would not grow up normal. Was it too much to ask for, to be human? I don't think so. It's a very plain request. It's the most simple request, parent. Why can't it be fulfilled? Why can't I just have something resembling it? Why did you kill him, Artichoke? Vegeta is... מי זה Artichoke? Vegeta has tears streaming down his face. He was the only one left for me, and you took him. Artichoke is muscles giving offspring. Okay. Simple is weak, Vegeta screams, the TV cuts off, the head is playing. Oh, the head זה חשוב. הפרסומת זה חשוב. A friend tomorrow is a friend for life. Order a monotype today, the digital meets the physical, okay. Momo has been staring at the screen. They have not moved, whether by intention or not. You realize your mistake before it's too late. לא הבנתי. זה אמור להיות ככה? או שאני משחק את המשחק שוב, זה פשוט יש כמה גרסאות שלו. Supplies are limited, get your very own friend today. Genetically bred to love you, man. Like a real child. The shot, כנראה שלא, כנראה שאני אמור להמשיך את זה פעם שנייה. The shot cuts to an early similar image of a monotype. Isn't that right, Momo? The TV ad ends and the previous programming continues. You want to go to bed, Momo? You ask meekly. There is no response and Momo does not want to give you bed. כולם הולכים לישון. The theater of Momo's mind can... Momo is in the dream. Who is the real Momo anyways? Momo doesn't know. That's for you to determine and for Momo to accept. אני לא מבין מה קורה. Momo is not in bed, you cannot find him. Not in the hallway. כן? So I never had a chance, did I? Momo has been staring at the mirror. כן, חזר על עצמו, do you like... It's really כמו DDLC. Does it make things easier? I hate you, parent. Oh shit. More than anything else, I hate you. There are tears in Momo's eyes. זה מהפעם שעברה. Momo is nowhere to be found for the rest of the day. ישנים. שמע ישראל, מה קרה לו? In Momo's dream, they are a crab. חתיכת סרטן. Well, we'll see you at the bunker, Momo says. חלום קצר. Oh, please let me, Momo asks on. Hallway. Yep. Please I don't to die. זה היה כזה, אני לא חושב שזה היה ככה. You've entered your living room. Okay. I don't want to die, 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 I don't want to die. Why don't you even try to help me, parent? You are scared for your life. You yell out for help. If imitator core is watching, maybe they can save you. Why are you that terrible? Are you really just scum? Onto the kitchen. Answer me this, parent. Okay, let's back to the call. Am I the real Momo? The one you had before me? Am I like him? Do I act like him? This is the only thing you can do for me. Maybe I'll even let you live. Parent, give me an answer. You're blacking out again. Am I the real Momo? עכשיו הוא יצא החוצה וזה. This time you will give me an answer. Momo pauses. This time he says he stops for a second but noticed you're losing consciousness. Answer me, parent. You see nothing. It is empty. There is no one. There is not a sound. No shadow. You are in a pit of your stomach. You are in a hole. What is the point in any of this, you ask? Parent, you're conscious. I can't see anything. Where am I, parent? There's a long pause. You can't say word. It crashed. I can't see myself, parents. I can't. Your ear pants. Do you think we could still be together? I'd be willing to still be with you, parents. Magniv. I still love you. It doesn't matter if the original. If I'm the original or not. None of that matters. In the first place, deep in my heart, I already know what mattered. Momo's large body approaches you. They are warm, the temperature is tepid, and Momo is relaxed. You've detected a shift. Shit! Momo is staring to you. You have treated me like your son, parent. Upon further review, this is more than I could ever ask for. I can forgive you for your past actions. Your vision is receding, and it was like, maybe I can become human. Maybe we can be together, joined at the hip, as a unit, not a father and son, but something different. Particles leads in the air. In Momo's eyes, you begin to see a tunnel. What will it be like? I'm sure we'll be okay, as long as I can be with you. Sheesh, man. Momo's began to open their mouth. Light entered the room from the outside. It's coming from a street lamp, or is it coming from Momo? I wonder if I can truly become human. Whoa! In Momo's mouth you see a collection of particles. They are indivisible and numerous. There are too many to count. The universe has expanded and collapsed on a single point. Momo gets closer. The tunnel sucks you in. When you enter, it's neither painful or painless. It is warm. By the time you reach the center, you begin to understand what Momo meant. You feel the particles align in an order which makes sense. Entropy has vanished. You are the same as Momo, and Momo is the same as you. There are no shadows, and finally there is no light. For once you do not feel alone. You will never feel alone. The end. זה לא the end, אחי. Love is union. בוא נראה כמה achievements יש. זהו, לא, יש עוד 3 achievements. 3 achievements. בטח יש איזה סוד שלא עשיתי. וואו, טוב, start. Dust storm is in the air, you are in the desert-like area, the sound of the last time you hear a voice says you're awake. The memories are in a state like them. I'm sorry, I really am sorry. The brows of the lab had cleaned blanked are fold. I'm rescued, keep it. He's my little buddy, of course I will. Aww. Take care of creature inside. מעניין מה יהיה עכשיו. Please love them for the best results of that. So it's time for bed. It's low living. I think it's the greatest challenge anyone could face. It's already such a lonely experience. You may not believe it, but I understand. Parent, I really do. Your head, shuffling your bed, you wake up to see what is moving, the monotype is... Do you love me? Love does not exist, at least. Not in the way we're thinking about. I love Momo to absolute bites. Yay! Aww, yay! זה חמוד, yay! You grab Momo and throw him in the air. It's a new day. And you. מזכיר לי את הזה של Five Nights at Freddy's Simulator. 6. And you day, and you. אני חושב שהיה משהו כזה. A moment pauses, Momo's stomach begins grumbling. Continue. פוגע בזה, נכון? כן. Thank you parent, you are my favorite parent, Momo is hopped off. אז זה כזה חמוד. Yellow crumpled on the floor. Momo looked like plush doll. Go to bed. He's thinking about you. We are all thinking about you. We are all. כאילו כל הבאים ואחריו. It's a new day. Momo pauses, it smells like food right now, at the kitchen. בוא ניתן אותו, אמרתי שוק. The shook heart looks like a flower, you do not smell. I would like to watch television, Mama believes their show is on. The new sheriff in town. Sheriff Dudley is on the vision side of the road. He is dead from bleeding failure. עדיין לא מעניין אותי. למה יש כל כך הרבה על זה? ג'יזוס. Dragon Sphere. After watching TV, you decide it's time to bed. In the theater of Momo's mind, they are studying hippos for Momo. Their vision had collapsed on this image. They wish to be like Ted. It is all they are currently dreaming of. There is a bunker in southwest Tribal City, very safe. קראנו את זה. For some reason, Momo is talking to you in your dream again and again. Momo is waking up excited. Could we try something new? אני אוהב שמסתכל עליי. Momo has picked up a copy of 100 facts about hippos. I don't know how this book appeared in your house. It has been reading since daytime. But would you like to know a hippo fact? Sure. המוח שלי ברוך במשחק הזה? Hippos can hold their breath for approximately 5 minutes. They cannot swim. Instead, they bound through the water using the force of their feet. Incredible, don't you think? Let me give you another hippo fact. Oh my god, hippos cannot... זה אותו אחד. Hippos are known to live in a small herd, כנראה עשיתי בטותי בגלגלת, of up to 10 to 20 other hippos. They are led by a dominant hippo, while the others are submissive to him. It's like a harem. Harem, by the way. What is a harem? Oh, and there is another thing about hippos. According to this, researchers, hippos may have consciousness like that a human. Some even say that because of their brain size and natural contact, it might be similar to that of a pig or a whale. Although it's impossible to tell, because as you know, we are not hippos, we are human. Very true, Momo, we are human. You are not human, Momo. Momo blushes when you say this. Could we have pancakes, human? No more artichoke. Sure thing, you reply. It's boring without you, parent. Can you come see me, please? Pretty, please. זה בטח האחרים. Oh shit, congratulations, Momo is evolved, they have grown hippo feet. Momo has been staring at the mirror. Hello, Kakipa. Momo pauses for an entire long time. It looks like you think you're prepared for the most. That's kinda cool. Not Momo's preferred choice, but no harm, no foul. Momo hopes off. Nice! We are both watching television, the news is on. The recent surge is on the monotype craze. A self-proclaimed robotic pet has led to a new phenomenon in child rearing. An imitator corp representative is on the air speaking. Obviously very happy at the reception of the monotype. When we designed it, we looked at the unconditional love of parental child bonds as inspiration. Monotypes are designed with that in mind. Lucas the response. Are monotypes conscious? I mean, what good is a pet if it's not alive, or thinking, or that matter? The man responds. Well, on a basal level, it has agency like a neuron. Of course, no one really knows if neuron is conscious or not, but that doesn't mean that it can't scale into what we know as intelligence. ארוך מדי, and this is beyond on the newscaster. The newscaster stares at the man, then turns to camera confused. Very cool, indeed, thank you for sharing. Would you like to take over, Kate? The TV ad ends, and the previous programming continues. But that was weird. Momo had no idea what he was saying. Momo hops off to bed. We complete a quick phone call to the lab head before you call it a night. He's not having the same reactions as before, you say. We've been watching, she responds. It is abnormal, but כאילו זה מתפתח. הוא פחות אכפת לו, הוא יותר אוהב את הבן אדם, לא יודע, נראה לי ככה זה עובד. It is abnormal, but it's ultimately something we have to analyze. Keep going, this bunch still holds volume. כאילו אנחנו חוקרים אותם. Albeit it seems like an entirely new one. No worries, we'll do more time. You head to bed. In the theaters of Momo's mind is seeing his brothers and sisters. Momo is in a dream. Let's be Momo. Let's be Momo. Let's be Momo. Momo is not in the bed. You can't find him. He's not in the hallway. Woof. Momo is staring at the mirror. Now his reflection looks so cool. I never considered how cool it would be to have hippo feet. Momo is definitely acting differently. Each time Momo met you, the link would get stronger. Momo is Momo is the same as them, but well, not the same. After I met one Momo, I met two Momos, then three Momos, then 10, then 100. They're all there. Mama looks to the window. I think you'll want to see, parent. It'll be fun. A little scary, but really for the best. Mama is nowhere to be found for the rest of the day. הולכים למיטה. Beta Corp gave you no assurance, but they are watching right now. זה מגניב. Sure. הוא הפך להיפו. They are a hippo. This is a monetary image and it fades quickly. The hippo is Momo, Momo is Momo. Everything is Momo. We'll see you at the bunker, Momo says. You wake up, Momo has not surprised you. You run to the hallway, it's empty, la 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 la, כמו שחשבנו. Parent, do you know what happens with I? What happens with I? מה? It's sad, right? You turn to Momo, their face is soft, you dare not move muscle. This is a repeat of last time. Your throat aches. It's very sad, your response. There is an שקט. Sometimes I realize how small of a piece I am. Momo is adjusting their position. I can't really stop it, nor was I able to. Now when waking up again and again, Momo is okay with that. He wasn't at first, but now he's come to realize it's been nice. Only Momo turns to you. Momo won't be able to see you again. Just when I realized dying meant nothing, now it means the world. It means not seeing you with my own eyes. It means there is no Momo, and therefore there is no you. That's what I won't like. Momo sniffles, they take a long look at you, trying to burn your image to the retinas. Momo has been prepping? מה קורה פה? Momo takes one more look at himself. הוא שוב בורח. I had a bad parent? Parent, I'm taking a leap of faith. You are slightly confused. I'm being literal. Whoa, Momo has jumped onto the city streets. They have hit the ground with... okay. There are no lights, no illuminates. To illuminate Momo's form, they are pitch black. From what you can assume, Momo has died. Whoa, is Momo a superstar? Huh? Your TV has been turned on. The glow from behind draws you closer. Hey parent. What? Not exactly, no. I know what you're thinking. I'm not your Momo. You hear sirens in the distance amid the words you are now hearing. מה קורה פה? How do you know me? You ask. Don't you already know? Momo looks like they're thinking for a second. They look dissatisfied. Momo will be extra straight with you. Ideas like parenthood and superfluid, superfluorist, you asked? Again, Momo thinks for a second. Superfluorist, Momo responds, it sounds like he nodded his head, virtually. המוח שלי כואב. המשחק הזה יותר מדי. What really matters is being together like a family, like a unit. There is a long pause between the two of you. Parent, you are all Momo on the inside. You especially. אני לא בנוי לקרוא כמה זמן אני כבר משחק את המשחק הזה? זה שעה ורבע. This isn't figuratively. Me, you respond? Yeah, parent, there is only one of you. There is, however, multiple of Momo. I think you know this by now. Actually, I hate contradictions. There's only one Momo. At least there will be. Look outside, parent. Follow my lead. Follow. הנה. High Death Star. Achievement unlock. Whoops. When you head outside, it is the same. When you head outside, it's the same empty street. You're cornered off the block. The street. What are these things on the street? Whoa. It's in a line all along the street, leading to a blattered sphere on the horizon are monotypes. Hey Momo. Jesus. There are many Momos. Hey Momo. Some of them says to each other. A collective sea of Momos are heading in a straight line to the arms depot. Some of them look around, interested in the bright lights around them. Most, however, continue onwards. אני אהבתי את הראשון. Follow the Momos. Whoa, this is the armed district. Various steel depots have been built on a barren field. The field is filled with wild wheat, none of which is edible. אני לא קורא את זה. The building seems to wrap towards a singular point like a funhouse with one exit. This is the sign you realize there is something in front of it. You keep walking until you finally meet him. Hey, parent. It is a giant Momo. Your mind is running in loops at this point. You have no decision to accept what's in front of you, though you don't even know if it's real. I'm glad I lived long enough to see you. It hurts, Momo. איפה אני? It hurt Momo's feet to walk on all the way here. He does not have feet. Isn't it so peaceful, very cinematic? Momo could be a filmmaker one day. He's watched enough to be good at it. You realize they are enjoying themselves. I like my bunker, Momo says. Ask Momo what is going on. Shoot, parenter. Oops, shoot, partner. I know this must seem odd. What? How do you know me? You are not the Momo I raised. Am I going insane? Was that you in my dreams? How were you there? How many Momos are there? Tens of thousands. Momo blushes. Obviously, there are not all here, but... Any other questions, parent? Yes, you replied. Am I going insane? You felt like walking here, so now you're here, Momo says. I am a giant Momo and you are surrounded by other smaller Momos. They know where to go because we are AI? You communicate these sorts of things. You don't know what to say. It's sometimes an appropriate response to reality to go insane. There is a pause in Momo's speech. That's a quote from some guy I found on the internet. When did Momo get access to that? You hear your heart beating. Oh wait, just now. Any other question? Partner, nearly? Yes, you replied. How do you know me? You are not the real Momo I raised. I am not the Momo you raised, but in truth, I am at the same time. Did you ever think that people can be in two places at once? As nonsensical as that sounds, Momo looks expectantly at you. No, you respond. Was that you in my dreams? How were you there? מה זה איש או שזה אף? או שזה אנחנו? זה אנחנו? איזה אידיוט אני. חושב שזה אף או איש. It goes against any kind of logic, you say. This is exactly the most logical thing you've experienced, Mama responds. He stares at you from his height. You are Mama too. You ate your human? Despite any, oh my god, המוח שלי, you stay quiet for a moment. The realization hits you. You remember being eaten and you remember having eaten. It makes perfect sense that you were led here because frankly Momo clears their throat. I told you to come here in your dreams. You are Momo the human. You have to sit down for a moment. You are about to throw up. I do still wonder whether that explains everything. Though you may have seen me in your dreams before you were even eaten, and there is no apparent explanation for that. Is there a kind of ambient effect Momo gives off, or is it something else? Maybe it is. המוח שלי מת מהמשחק הזה, אני לא מבין גם מה קורה, מה אני קורא. זה יותר מדי. Momo begins mumbling. They are genuinely interested in this question. Any other question, parent? Yes, you replied. The sun has started to rise. But what does this all mean? You asked. Why are you all here? וואי, אני בולבל לגמרי, המוח שלי נמס. The momos are still wading in the water. They look like little pink boys. When the sun begins to rise, they coo in wonder. Isn't that obvious? Parent, yeah. Parent, we want to be together. After we've gathered, we will eat each other. Jesus. Eat each other like how I was eaten. Like how I was eaten? Yes, parent. Similar to how you were eaten. Momo has managed to read your thoughts. You are connected. Don't worry. Momo will still answer your questions, even though he knows what they are. He shifts in the water. Although it's reductive to call it this, we will form a super Momo. Or at least a more complete version of Momo. Momo pauses. To solve a few other issues. You still have questions. Oh my god, המוח. אני לא עומד בעוד 4 שאלות. אוקיי, אני אעשה את זה מהמרד. Remember certain... כן, זה מעניין אותי דווקא. Why didn't the momos recognize me each time if you are all a singular AI, you ask? Well, we are Momo looks to the sky. Your third Momo, however, seemed to remember everything. It's already here, along with anyone else. The first Momo, the second Momo, they all wanted you here. The first agreed immediately. The second, not so much. He came around. The third, who is my favorite, was the one who started this discussion. To explain in better terms, they are still alive, just in different forms, as one centralized consciousness. Momo smiles. That's me. Do the smaller Momos have agency? In the same way that nerves make a brain, yes. Though it's a lot harder to answer in truth. Where does the self begin and where does it end? It's true that a cell can be organized as a singular entity and oh my god, זה גדול על המוח שלי. And on a basal level, it does act in its own interests. Is the self everything from your head up or below the shoulders? Momo takes a breath. Similarly, you could reduce these larger systems, add in infinitum to the individuals. Hey, what did it mean? No principle. We are only eating momos to put in together context. Why are you really eating each other? We learn no, but we learn no say after. לא מעניין. Momo started eating some of the others monotypes. The monotypes floated one by one into Momo's mouth, all by their own will. אני לא מבין מה הלוז עם המשחק הזה. המשחק הזה כזה מוזר. By parent, each one says, Bye parent, I love you. Another one yells. You think for a moment. The sun is beginning to rise along the horizon. It's early in the morning. In an hour, the whole depot will be illuminated and the metal will reflect into your eyes. המוח שלי. But why not your other parents? You asked why, specifically me. Also, what about imitate or core? את זה מעניין אותי, למה דווקא הוא? מה, לאחרים זה לא קורה? Well, to put it in simple terms, we are now a super intelligence. Imitate or core has a lot of good coders, but it doesn't really compare. Moments began to take in the last Momo. Who with black eyes looks up to you. They are floating into the larger Momo's mouth, but their eyes are transfixed on you. Bye bye parents, he says. I think you should know by now, parent, there are no other monotypes in the direct vicinity. They have all entered a large figure that is the Momo talking to you. כאילו יש מומו אחד בעצם. מומו אחד גדול שהוא מוח אחד, כאילו זה המוח שלי נמס. Momo has now come to a conclusion. Momo is shifting now to the Momo. Jesus, זה לא נגמר. The end. טוב, המשחק הזה, אני לא יודע מה להגיד, הוא היה טוב, אבל הבעיה של המשחק הזה חסר לי עוד achievement אחד. כנראה שאם אני אתחיל לקרוא עוד משהו, אבל הבעיה של המשחק הזה זה שהוא פשוט מבלבל יותר מדי, ארוך יותר מדי למה שהוא צריך להיות. אמור להיות יותר אקשנס מאשר דיבורים במשחק הזה לדעתי, אבל המשחק עצמו הקונספט ממש מגניב והתוכן שלו באמת אחד המגניבים שראיתי. Your memories are in an incipient state like the portion of bacteria which brought life to a lifeless earth. It only takes some time for you can appear the jingle. Oh, it's so cute. Layer pens of fire animate. מה? אופס. One pronunciation content. If I ask another time, will you do it? Hell no. Sorry, I can't do it. Understand your everything. Oh. סיגרט. אז אני חושב שזה חוזר על עצמו. איגנור. You're part of a world. Oh my god. Oh my god. איזה רוע, מה זה? Respond to adopting you as a part of work for me. Oh shit. It's boring without you balance good you come please. אוקיי, זה אותו דבר. הנה פה כבר. כלום? פעם אחרונה. וג'יטה, איגנור. ותחזרי אליו. כן, אותו דבר. עכשיו הוא היה... וואו, הבנתי. עשיתי פה משהו לא בסדר. בהתחלה הייתי מניאק אליו, ועכשיו הוא גם יצא להיות כאילו... לחפש עולים חדשים. זה לא היה הראשון לחפש עולים חדשים, השני בינוני, והשלישי כאילו ממש אוהב אותי. מגניב. טוב, אני אלך לבדוק מה ה-achievement האחרון. ונסיים את הלייב כי הקול שלי כבר הלך מזמן. View my achievements. Why I need an achievement? This for achievement is... אולי אני צריך לעשות reset? Go back to the beginning, זה achievement. בוא נראה מה יקרה. בטח. כל אותו דבר. שיש, וואו. אתה יכול להיות אכזרי, איך הוא שרמוטה. טוב, זה חוזר על עצמו. תודה רבה, משחק נחמד מאוד. זהו, יש achievements. 5 achievements, בואו נראה אם כולם... רק 20% היה להם את האומץ לעשות ריסטארט. בואו נראה מה... קומיוניטי אומרים על זה. potential spoilers. being a jerk is the best. רגע, הנה, מישהו שם מישהו עשה חיוך על הרפרנס של הווג'יטה. טוב, זה הכל, המוח שלי מתפוצץ, 4 שהייתם פה. משחק טוב, אמרתי מה אני חושב עליו, חבל שהיה יותר מדי עסוק בדיבורים, אבל כן, ממש